Hello, welcome back to Move Ahead with Dalia. I'm Dalia Cahigas, and on today's show, I want to share with you some shocking facts about the U.S. wealth gap and why the wealth gap will continue to widen without home ownership. So I know from working in the real estate industry for over 20 years, home ownership plays a crucial role in wealth accumulation for individuals and families. I believe if you are not a homeowner, it can contribute to the widening of the wealth gap. What does wealth gap mean? Google states the wealth gap describes the disparity of cumulative assets across races and ethnicities. This disparity results from differences in income and the historical accumulation of assets across generations. The 2019 survey of consumer finances, which examines assets such as savings, investments, retirement, pensions, and wait for it, home ownership, found white families had 8 times the wealth of Black families and 5 times the wealth of Hispanic families. Do you want to know what home ownership can do for you and your family to help change this disparity? Here are some reasons why the wealth gap may continue to widen without increased home ownership. First, equity building. Home ownership allows individuals to build equity over time as they pay down their mortgages and the value of their home appreciates. This equity serves as a form of savings and can be tapped into through home equity loans or by selling the property. Without home ownership, individuals miss out on this opportunity to build wealth. For example, I have a friend who purchased a 2-unit building in the Logan Square area of Chicago over 10 years ago for around $170,000. It is now worth approximately $470,000, and she has a mortgage balance of about $70,000. Her equity is approximately $400,000, which she can use to buy another property, or she can keep paying it down so she can live there without a mortgage when she retires. She'll even make income when she rents out one of the units. So this is a great example of what home ownership can do for you. Second is appreciation. Real estate has historically appreciated in value over the long term. By owning property, individuals benefit from the potential increase in property values, which can lead to substantial wealth growth over time. Those who do not own homes miss out on the avenue of accumulation of wealth. In 2022, a report from the National Association of Realtors shows the median household net worth of a homeowner is roughly $300,000, while the median net worth of a renter is about $8,000. That means that a homeowner's net worth is nearly 40 times that of a renter. The third is intergenerational wealth transfer. Homeownership often allows families to pass down property and assets to future generations. This intergenerational transfer of wealth can significantly impact a family's financial well-being and provide a foundation for future financial stability. Without homeownership, families may have fewer assets to pass down. So fourth is financial stability. Homeownership provides a sense of stability and security. When people have stable housing, they are better able to focus on other aspects of their financial well-being, such as investing, saving, and pursuing education. The lack of stable housing, on the other hand, can lead to increased financial instability. I'm a prime example of this point. In my childhood years, my family moved 8 different times. My father purchased our first home when I was 19 years old, and I'm the youngest of the family, of the siblings. It was challenging for our family due to the instability. which is why I purchased a home before I started a family, which is a great decision for us. 5 is access to credit and loans. Homeownership can improve individuals' access to credit and loans since property ownership can be used as collateral. This can facilitate borrowing for various purposes, such as starting a business or investing in education. Without homeownership, people might have fewer options for accessing credit. 6 is retirement planning. Homeownership can contribute to retirement planning by serving as a source of income through downsizing or reverse mortgages. Without this option, individuals may face challenges in maintaining their standard of living in retirement. This is a really important point for planning for our elderly years. 7, community investment. Homeownership often leads to a stronger sense of community engagement and investment. Homeowners have a stake in their neighborhoods and are more likely to participate in local initiatives that contribute to community development. 8, wealth accumulation for marginalized groups such as African Americans and Latinos. Homeownership can help bridge the wealth gap for historically marginalized groups. Access to affordable housing and homeownership opportunities can be a means of addressing systemic inequalities and providing a pathway for a greater economic empowerment. 9, tax benefits. Homeownership comes with some tax benefits, such as deductions of mortgage interest and property taxes. These benefits can help homeowners reduce their tax burden and free up funds for other financial goals. Lastly, I want to give you an example of the home ownership wealth of a person who rents for 10 years versus a person who buys a home instead. All other factors being the same in terms of location, education, employment, and earnings. If the renter pays $1,500 a month for 10 years, that's $180,000 they will never see again, and they made their landlord wealthier. If this renter instead buys a $250,000 home and pays $1,500 a month of mortgage for 10 years, assuming values increased at an average of 3% each year, the home's value will be around $335,000 on the 10th year. For an equity of over $80,000 or more based on what they owe on their mortgage. I used a conservative rate of 3%, but at 5% increase per year, the home could be worth over $400,000, almost double what that buyer paid for it. Reach out to me if you'd like to discuss this further. And if you're interested in having me run numbers for you to see if this is the right time for you to buy a home, let me know. I'm happy to do that. Episode 27 of Move Ahead with Dalia interviews Alberto Fret from Caliber Home Loans. It's a Spanish episode. He shares a lot of great information about loans available and down payment assistance of up to $10,000. So be sure to check out that episode. And I'm here to help. I hope to hear from you. See you soon. Hey, thank you so much for listening today. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe so you can keep up with my latest episodes. You can find me on all social media platforms at Dalia the Realtor. To reach me directly, call me at 773-879-4855. I'll see you on the next episode. Make it a great day.